Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We back.
At it again with another one.
Episode 4.
True for Tron podcast. I want to say thank you to everybody that been tuning in and supporting us.
Shout out to Hipster Radio for having us.
HR, we here.
Yes,
How you
sir.
feeling? How you feeling? We ain't gonna get right into everything. Let's be accountability partners right now. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good right now, man. You know?
I'm
How you
feeling amazing.
feeling?
I'm feeling amazing, man. I'm feeling good, man. I had a great week. I've been in school and stuff like that, so I was able to knock out my lessons and hand in my assignments and stuff. And it was like
into the mic.
And it was like, very overwhelming because the computer had crashed.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to borrow a computer for one day just to get all the stuff done and to upload, last episode. So,
Fire.
I just feel good about that. I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah, I had a great week too, man. You know what I'm saying? It was jam-packed, But let's get into something. What you want to talk about?
Let's see. See it right now, man. I got a whole rundown for the day, During my, my time, when we not on air, I'm just walking around and thinking about what we can talk about during the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just be jotting things down. So let's get right into it. Chop it up. Talk to the world while I look for something.
Oh, I want to talk about that battle, man. That fucking battle that happened yesterday with Jae Millz and K-Shine. Can we talk about that?
Yeah. That's funny that you mentioned that because that's actually on the list right now.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I actually got a chance to look at that battle,
Mm-hmm.
and I must say, Jae Millz died.
I agree. I mean, I expect more from Jae Millz, being that Jae Millz is a battle rapper, an artist that we looked up to from Harlem. Like, it's like truly a story of coming from the bottom and going to the top,
I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that him being away from battle rap for so long, I don't think he should have picked K-Shine on as the first opponent to come back into battle rap. I just felt like K-Shine, he's just too hot right now. He's on a winning streak. He hasn't lost one round this whole year. Yeah, I said it.
Mm-hmm.
He's had 4 battles, and he has not lost one round this whole year.
Right.
And for Jae Millz to come back after 10 years, 11 years, and just try to jump in the ring with somebody that talented,
Right.
it just was a bad choice. And yesterday, the man just looked horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to sugarcoat the shit. You look bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man.
And
I expected more.
like when Mook came back and he battled Averb,
Yeah.
he looked polished. He looked like he was up to date with what's going on in today's battle rap.
Right.
Jae Millz you sound like 2003, 2004. His punchlines was outdated. Everything. I was just like, yo, bro, nah,
Yeah.
this ain't it.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't it, man. I expected way more from him. I expected the Jae Millz versus Murder Mook aggression.
Yeah, and he didn't give us that.
He didn't bring that at all, man.
He didn't give us
And if
nothing.
you look at the face-off, right? When him and K-Shine doing the face-off.
He was talking a lot. The way he was talking to K-Shine, I was like, listen, this boy gonna come with some fire.
Mhm.
He ain't come with shit.
At all, bro.
You lost all 3 rounds, bro.
Horribly. Terrible.
It was not a competitive match. You lost, bro.
So,
What you think?
he's saying that he's going to stick with the battle, stay in the battle league. He's going to stay there.
Nah.
Do you think that he should continue?
Nah.
So you don't think there's a room for him to grow?
Nah.
It's over?
Give it up, bro. Pack it up. Pack it all the way up.
Like,
I'm just being
I
honest.
honestly want to see what he can do, though. Like, I want to see.
Well,
if
he better
get better.
pick one of them PGs or something, cause for him to come back and just try to get somebody that's top tier like K-Shine, don't go after nobody else top tier, bro. Go after a PG.
He battled Mook in the past. I don't think he could even stand a chance.
With Mook right now, no.
No,
Hell no.
at all.
Hell no.
Yo,
kid
Jae
a
Millz,
god.
man, we love you for, you know, the stamp that you had put on Harlem. We love you for the fact that you were able to get a record deal. We love you for the simple fact that you started this whole smack, you know.
URL.
URL.
We give him credit
Yeah,
for that.
we give you all the credit, and we're not gonna take that away from you. However, I do feel like you didn't bring that energy that we was looking for.
Like I said, man, the man was talking like he was like, oh, I'm coming back to kill. And I'm not gonna lie, I was hyped. Like, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see what he gonna do.
I was looking through some of the comments on Instagram, and one of the people was like, yo, take that goat off your page because he got a picture of a goat in his icon. They like, yo, you gotta take that off. Yo, I feel
But
bad.
why he feel like he the goat, though? What did he do to become a goat?
I don't know, man. I guess just starting that whole smack URL.
Nah, that don't make you the goat,
franchise.
K-Shine made a great point. He said, you got female battle rappers that put in more work than you. You got 3 battles on camera. You feel me? How that make you the GOAT? So you saying, he's saying that, like he's better than Murder Mook too? If you saying you the GOAT, you saying you better than Mook, you better than Lux. Hell fucking no, man. Get him out of there, bro.
I mean, do you think he killed Mook?
Back in the day?
During their battle? Yeah, back in the day.
It was close. I think that's a classic battle.
Yeah, I think that he got it over Mook in that era.
By a landslide or just?
I think Mook looked like a little kid to me.
You think he beat him
Yeah,
or
like,
like
whipped his
it
ass.
was close?
Nah, he whipped his ass.
I don't think he whipped his ass.
He whipped his ass. Alright, man. So that's that, man.
Yeah, shout out to K-Shine for that W though, man. That's my guy too, man. Uptown, Washington Heights, 164.
Yeah.
You already know.
Sugar Hill.
That's the block.
Yo, sexual intercourse or fellatio?
I gotta pick one.
Yeah, like
That's hard, man.
if you had to live with one for the rest of your life and not the other.
Oh shit.
Crickets.
Cause you really gotta think about that. Like, I'm gonna go with fellatio.
Why though?
Cause it's only really one thing you could do with that. Like sexual intercourse, you could switch it up. You could, get into different positions and shit like that. So I'd rather have that for the rest of my life than.
It's just fellatio. So you got the sexual intercourse for the
Yeah,
rest of your life.
hell yeah.
Alright. I'm lazy. So you already know what I'm paying. I just want to
So you just want the head.
Yeah.
But you gonna want more after that.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you gonna, you gonna want more after that.
No, I'm not.
I'm telling you.
I'm going.
What if the chick don't make you come?
I'm going.
What if the chick don't make you
Nah,
come?
man, that's not a part of it.
Nah, see, you didn't say that, cause
Nah.
what if she'll make you come? And you just caught the neck and her shit trash, like.
I'm gonna go finish myself.
That's why I pick sexual intercourse, cause I'm gonna make sure I get my nut, nigga. I'm not playing, like, I'm putting that chick in different positions.
Not all time. For me, not all times I dealt with a woman and, I was able to come. Like, not all times. Like, yeah, there's times where it was just that bad. Like,
Hush it?
yeah, like that shit was that bad. Like, I was like, damn, I'm just gonna give up. Fuck it. I'm gonna give up.
Yo.
I just gave up. Like, make an excuse like him.
So you don't think it's bad head out there, though? It's girls with
it's
trash head,
Yeah,
bro.
it's girls were terrible, but I haven't really ran into any yet. Maybe that's why I'm talking like this. I haven't really. Every girl that ever went down there, I came. Like,
You never got head and you was like, what the fuck is this chick doing? Like, what are you doing?
I think
Never?
probably like one time.
I
Because you know what the thing with fellatio again. I said fellatio because it's a funny name. I like to say funny shit.
Yeah.
But with that, you can coach.
I'm
a
not
girl.
coaching no girl.
You can coach
B.
a girl
I'm
like
not
that.
doing that, bro.
Yeah, see, like with that, you can coach and it's like you can tell the
I
amount.
gotta show you how to get.
Yeah, like do this,
yeah,
do that.
Oh, lick it right there. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'd rather that than some dry box or some box that just don't, you know.
Oh, slow down. Oh yeah, don't do it like that. Oh, come to the left a little bit. Play with that. Nah.
And you know the tricky thing with sex, like sexual intercourse, what that is like. It's different with everybody, every female that you run across, because you may be dealing with a female, like say like you in a long-term relationship and you was dealing with this female for about 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You learned that female, you learned her.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I mean it definitely comes down to the chemistry. You gotta have great chemistry.
But then like say like you and that girl like y'all separate, y'all break up,
mm-hmm.
and you dealing with somebody else, and you trying to bring those same skills with that female, but then she might not like aggression, or she may not like, you know, it rough.
Mm-hmm.
She might like it. So now you gotta learn a whole female all over again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But with the fellatio type shit, all you gotta do is just tell her the 3 steps that you might like, and she gonna just get it right off the rip. Like,
some chicks don't even know how to do that. You can't even coach them. They just don't got good top. Some of them just don't have it.
That's true, man. That's a fact, man. So you going with sexual?
I'm going with the sexual.
I'm going with the fellatio.
And I feel like I got more control, and I know what I could do to make myself come. With the other shit, you gotta kind of show the person how to. Yeah. If the person don't got it, they don't got it.
That's a fact. That's true. All right, I'm gonna ask you another strange question. So, you in your crib with your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, your kids out in the house, y'all vibing.
Mm-hmm.
You do family time. And, you know, a known murderer
mm-hmm.
breaks into your crib, right?
Mm-hmm. Like he known for killing.
Like he known for killing, like, you know what I'm saying? Breaking your crib.
He come into my spot.
Come to your spot, boom. Mm-hmm. Your kids get startled, you get startled, whatever. And he aimed the gun at you.
Okay.
Right? The kid's scared now, they looking at the gun to your face and shit. And then the known murderer say, you suck my dick, or I'm killing your kids.
What?
Like, you love your kids that much? Like, what are you doing? Like,
yo, bro.
What you doing? I'm my answer first. Like, I love my kids. I don't know. I can't say I don't know if it's that much. Like, we might be at the crossroads together.
The choices is.
You suck his dick. They gonna come at you like that. You suck my shit right now, my nigga. Suck my shit right now, or I'm clapping your kids right now.
He gonna clap Ava.
Yeah.
Baby Ava.
Yeah. So what you gonna do?
Oh, man. Damn, son.
So Ava right there. Ava's beautiful, talented. You know what I'm saying?
Ava, you gotta go.
Nah, I'm not gonna be mad at you though. I'm not even mad at you though, cause
I'm not doing that, bro.
Because you gotta think about the trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Of living,
like, you gotta think about the trauma. You know,
sorry, baby.
The mental damage of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you're gay after that, nigga.
You're not gay, bro.
You homo, bro.
You're not gay after that. Cause if I wouldn't even respect a guy if he say, listen, I'm doing this to save my kids. I would salute him. I'm just not that type of nigga. I'm not that nigga.
I'm not doing that, bro.
I'm not that nigga.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Baby A, I'm sorry. Daddy love you to death.
Jordan, honesty, faith. I love y'all to death, but daddy ain't
I'm not going down on no man. Clap me too, like clap both of us. Yeah. Take me out.
Word.
What the fuck I want to suck your dick
but then like now your kids now the kids is no longer here, God forbid, right? And then now everybody in our community is coming at us for our decision. Like,
clap me too. He can clap me. I'm gonna be
like,
what if clap me?
What I'm saying, what if he don't do that? Like his intent is, I want you to suffer without having your children or your kid here. Like,
yo, that's crazy. How you come up with that, bro? Let me on your mind, bro.
I just be sitting there, just
Yo, son, that's a crazy ass.
So would you rather deal with the trauma of saving your kids, or not do it and deal with everybody in your community saying some shit about you, like you ain't a man, real nigga would have saved his kids.
I don't give a fuck.
So you don't give a fuck what nobody say. I feel the same way, cause I know me, like
yeah,
like you know you, like that type of shit you on, right?
Yeah, like I know, like
I love my kids though, bro. Like me thinking about it, like it make me feel like I'm less of a dad for the decision.
Yeah, but still, bro.
But I love my kids to death, like. But that shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's just too much right there, bro.
That shit out of line, bro. Like I can't really
do that, man.
Word, man. So we could fist bump on that. Like,
listen,
listen. All the mothers out there, I don't want to hear nobody calling us no deadbeat or nothing like that. Like, at all. Because like that shit is crazy. Like. And as I'm talking, I'm thinking about more crazy shit. That nigga said, not just a suck. Like, that nigga wants you to finish the job.
Hell fucking no. Not doing that, bro.
Hell no. Sorry. I love my children. Everybody know I love my kids, man. But
clap me, clap the kid. Do what you gotta do, but I'm not doing none of that, bro.
Yo, while we on the topic of children, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of fathers and mothers that's separated, right?
A lot of co-parenting.
We
gotta stop that cycle too.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Like, can I just say that, like, as far as like, you know, like black men, black women, it don't even just gotta be black men, black women, just men and women, period. We have to stop that cycle. We gotta stop having kids breaking up and going our separate ways. Our kids need us to be family. They need to grow up in a family environment. Mm-hmm. We have to start doing that. I'm not here to preach or none of that shit, but this is some serious shit. Like, we need more families, we need more homes, and our kids need more fathers. You lay down, you make the kid, motherfucker, raise your child. Stop running from responsibilities. And that's why I post a lot of things for my kids when I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook, because I want to show y'all being a father is fucking cool, bro.
It's dope. It is dope. It's actually
that's
dope.
like one of the best things that happened to me in my life.
Yeah.
So I just like to show that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not for the likes.
Yeah.
Not for anything. I really genuinely love my kids, like, and I like to show them off. Yeah. I feel like my kids are beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And not only that, like, you gotta think about it. Like, I always, tell like men that have become fathers. That's a part of you. That's your DNA. That's your bloodline.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's a beautiful thing. Like I look at my kids and I'm like, yo, I created that. Like, like this is a life that I helped create. Like, and even down to the sex of the child, that all depends on us, the dads. Yeah. But you was just saying something earlier about we have to keep the family structure strong. That men need to be inside the household. And
women need to stop putting so much pressure on the men too. You gotta understand that, we're not raised or, we're not taught to be fathers.
Right.
Like a woman naturally knows how to be a mother.
Yeah.
Like, we're not taught these things. These things don't come naturally for us. So at the same time as it goes, as we're having these babies, we're learning ourselves also. We're learning, how to be a father, what it takes to be a father, the responsibility it takes. So you gotta cut us some slack. You got a lot of women, they will do one thing for the kid. They want to run to the courts. They want to do all these things and put pressure on a lot of these dudes out here. You gotta understand, nobody's fucking perfect. Nobody, anytime you ask for something, the guy for something, if he don't have it, he don't have it. Right. Putting a white man in that, that position of power to say what you gotta take out your pocket to give to this woman, I feel like it's wrong. Yeah. If we can't co-parent together and we can't make things happen together, and you putting somebody in the middle of us, that's only gonna make things worse. You know what I mean?
I feel like, the court system is necessary when the actual father isn't doing anything.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
But if the guy is there and he's putting in that effort and he's trying, let that man keep trying. Let him become the person that he could possibly be. Let him become great. And stop putting, like I said, stop putting the pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting in the effort.
Right.
80% of these dudes out here ain't putting in no type of effort for their kid. They running. So now, if you got somebody in your life and they actually trying to be in their kid life, let them be in their kid life and let them do what they can.
I think a lot of the women, they measure, you know, if the father really cares based on his financial situation.
I don't think that's a good thing to do.
Because you could be a father that don't have a lot of money, but you love these kids unconditionally. Like, you willing to do everything, put the time in, and you put in as much money as you could. Realistically, a lot of people not making that much money.
Yeah, they're not.
You know what I'm saying? They're doing what they can, and then if it's a co-parent situation, that dad still have to make sure, you know, he got some food in the house, and when he bring the kid over, the kid got, you know, things at the house for him or her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of.
And you got a lot of bitter baby mothers too.
Yeah, a lot of them.
You know that.
And baby fathers too,
but most of the time it be the the baby mothers that be bitter. Shout out to my baby mothers. I got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, we co-parent very well.
Yeah.
But other than that, you got a lot of bitter baby mothers out there that's just like, oh, he's fucking with a whole nother female and they got a family together and he's over there taking care of that kid more than mine, and my kid was first. And
yeah, that's some bullshit.
Squash all that bullshit, sis.
Yeah, even with that, people's like a lot of the moms, they say, oh, he's taking care of that kid more than mine, solely off of how much time is spent with the other child. If the other child is living with the dad is still with that person's mom, of course he's going to be around that child more. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that he loves that child more. He loves his kid equally. It's just all based. Just he's just spending time there mostly because when he get off of work, he got to go home. The kid is there, you know. So that's what that is. But most people, they see that and their perception is just shifts completely.
Yeah, you gotta take the emotions out of it,
Right. And focus strictly on the kid.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of
focus on the kid, man.
Put your feelings to the side, focus on the children.
And if it does come to finances, work something out to where it's fair for both sides.
Right.
Don't be coming at the dude, oh, yo, I need $200 for this, and you got an attitude, and listen, work with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Work with each other.
Work with each other, facts. Like,
speaking of money, though, like I'm a parent that, I have to do monthly payments, which is cool because the kid needs things, and I know there's a lot of dads out there that have to do monthly payments. If they're not on child support, they gotta, give something month to month. Mm-hmm. I hear a lot of, mothers or we won't even say mothers, we just say custodial parents, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of custodial parents, they say like, the money that you send me is a reimbursement off of what I spent through the month. Do you agree with something like that?
Hell fucking no, I don't agree with that shit.
I don't either. Like, I think that
whatever you spend on a kid, don't look at me or look to me to cover that. Like, okay, I wouldn't spend $500 on a jacket, for the kid. Can you give me the $500?
Or could you give me the $250?
Nah, I'm gonna give you some money from my pocket and you go pick up something else for the baby.
Yeah, right, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Because that's going to benefit the baby a little bit more than me putting the money back in your pocket and you doing whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even have a problem with that. Like, I'm not one of them dudes that if I give, my child's mother some money or whatever, I'm looking at it like, oh, she better fucking spend the money on the child.
Yeah.
Nah, because you always got the kid. So you might not be able to get something for yourself.
Yeah.
So you might just take the money and do something for yourself.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
But don't look at it
But
as a
don't,
reimbursement.
yeah, don't look at it as a reimbursement, and don't come to me and say, well, the baby need this, and I'm looking at the kid, and I'm like, yo, where's the shit that you said you was gonna buy the kid, and you asked me for the money? I don't see it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of women that do that too.
Yeah, they take the money and, you know, might go on a trip or something. Like you said before, I don't mind you taking the money and doing something for yourself, you know, but don't look at me next week once I sent you that money last week, and then now you looking at me for something else. Like, you could have sacrificed, like, and I think a lot of the times the custodial parent don't see the non-custodial parent's sacrifice.
Yeah.
They don't see that sacrifice. They don't see that, you know, when you get contact and they ask for 200 and you say, all right, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna work something out. And you holding off on this bill. Okay, I'm not gonna do this, just so you can accommodate that. They don't see that. Then they might hit you with the, oh, you only sent 150. I asked for 200. But you don't know what I had to do for this 150. I said, I called T-Mobile and told them I'm gonna be late a payment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna just be $150 less on the rent, and then I might have to do the back pay next time.
Mm-hmm.
And they looking at the number of the money like it was only a little bit, but they don't know what you had to do for that little bit. You know?
Yeah.
And that goes back to what you were saying, like, cut that non-custodial parent some slack, because that person is actually trying.
Yeah. It's not like,
Yeah.
you ain't try to give up anything. You gave something up. You know what I'm saying? And
we do need more fathers in the household. However, do you think settling is a thing though? Like, say for example, you have children, you had a kid with a woman, and but you don't see yourself being with that woman long term right now. Like, at one point you see yourself being with her for a long time, but then it came a time to where you was like, I want to do other things.
Those things happen. Like,
do you think we should settle for the sake of the child?
Nah. No. Because if the household is not happy, it will affect the child. You feel me? Everything is vibes, everything is energy. If the energy is wrong in the house, y'all gonna be arguing, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna be going back and forth about the smallest things. And it affects the child. It'll give the child a trauma. Like, all right, I grew up, my parents was going at it. Every time I seen my parents, they was going at it, and the child grows up affected by that. So I don't think people should settle. If the relationship is not working between y'all two, separate, take some time apart. Y'all set up something to where the child can see each one of y'all, and just leave it at that. But there is a lot of people out there that are co-parents and they're settled, and they live in the same household, but they're not together. I can't do that. I cannot do that.
I think at one point I was like, I can't do that, but I come with a lot of trauma myself, because me personally, like, I can even speak from a personal aspect, right? Like, me personally, my dad wasn't in my life for a long time. He left when I was 5. He had still picked me up in the beginning, like when he left. He had picked me up until I probably was about 10, maybe 11. But it came a time where I didn't even see him no more, right?
Yeah.
So now, as a young kid, you saying things like, when I get my kids, I'm gonna make sure I don't miss a moment.
Yeah.
So now you got that in the back of your mind. You got that on your mind. So you finally have kids, right?
Yeah.
But it's not what you expect. In one case scenario, you might have a kid with someone and y'all don't see eye to eye, and that that results in you not seeing your kid as much as you would like to, right? And then you might have a situation. Okay, I'm gonna try to have another kid. You have another kid, but with that situation, the kid ended up moving somewhere else. So now you feeling away, because you like, the major part of me you know, being a dad is me actually being there and doing things physically.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me to cash out some bread. There's nothing for me to.
But that takes
You know?
it takes away from the experience when
Yeah.
you're over here and the child is over there.
Right.
It just becomes like a financial responsibility at that point.
Right.
You know, because the kid's not there, so it's like, all right, I'm just sending money to somebody I'm not seeing, and it's not.
Or only able to see on the phone, and you know, and it's cool because, like you said, things happen, people separate. So to piggyback off the trauma.
I have trauma. Like I witnessed my father actually, you know, put his hands on my mother. You know what I mean? Like really like broke her jaw, put her in the hospital. But you know, like as it still affects me to this day, I always said to myself, I will never put my hand on a female, cause I seen what it did to his life. It put him in jail. He was away from me. He was away from my brothers. So it took away from the life that he once had. He was a very successful guy, but his emotions got the most of him, you know what I'm saying? And that one little moment of him doing that to my mom it just sunk him. Like, it just put him in a place where he'd never been before. He had to do 8 years in jail. He came back, he couldn't find himself again. And my dad had a wonderful job, working for the hospital, had all type of cars. That one situation just
messed him up. Yeah, so like, I'm gonna finish what I was saying, and I'm gonna ask you a question on that, on what you just said. So like, as we on the topic of traumas, so now, you know, personally, like I don't really like to speak too much personally, but I wanted to put that out there, like, so, with that, you know, like I have a child that's away, and I got a child that I don't see as much as I would like to. So now it's just like, I got a newborn baby. So it's at the point now where I'm like, I don't care what goes on. I want to be here. I have the opportunity to. You know, I have the opportunity to be here, regardless of what goes on. Like, if we doing well, we doing well. If we start doing terrible, I'll probably still stay there and deal with it, for the sake of, you know. And it may be selfish on my part, you know, because the decision that I'm making, it may be selfish, but trauma is a real thing. And then until you deal with those traumas, however way you deal with them, you're gonna always, you know, hold grip of something. Because like I don't want to repeat this behavior. I don't want to, you know, I want to be able to break this chain. You know. Like, so even with your trauma, right? Like, say for example, you know, like you just said that I would never want to hit a woman because I see what it could do. It may come a time where that really might happen. You might end up hitting a woman.
I've came close to doing it.
Yeah.
Like in different like relationships that I had, but that moment would always snap in my mind.
And then, so what would you do in that situation? Would you like withdraw? Like,
I just
leave the house.
Yeah, I withdraw from it and I just leave. Like,
leave the house.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
and then like my backlash for that would be, oh, you don't care about me. Why every time we go through something, you storm out or you leave?
Oh, okay, I get you.
You know what I mean?
And it's not that they don't understand your trauma, what you deal with.
It'd be more of, I don't want to take it there. Like, I don't want to ever get to that point. I don't ever want a woman to ever get me to that point. And if she does get me to that point, then maybe you know you're not the right one for me.
Having this conversation with you, I think within relationships, people have to, both men and women, they have to really get to know each other and understand each other.
Yeah, you do.
Because a lot of the times we get in these relationships and we not really getting to know the person.
No, we're not.
Like, we think knowing a person is what's your favorite color.
No, we think knowing a person is because the sex is good.
Yeah. But more so over that, like, I know that she's not allergic to this, or I know she's allergic to a certain food. I know her birthday. Like, I know her favorite color. So you think you know the person, but then when you dealing with somebody, that you also dealing with the years of trauma, from their childhood to their first heartbreak. All that baggage is what you did. You also dating that.
Yep.
So then it comes to a point of time to where you have to ask yourself, is this something I'm willing to deal with? And I think that the person that's dealing with you need to have that same question in mind. Because there's always going to be ups, there's going to be downs. You're going to come with a whole lot of baggage. But then again, you got to ask yourself, is this something I'm willing to deal with? Because I don't think that there's no perfect relationship.
Nah, not at all.
I just think that it's two people that understand each other, they know each other, and they made the choice to say, this is something I want to do. I want to be, I know we going through this, but I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I would rather this be with you than anybody.
Then y'all goals gotta be common too.
Yeah, of course. Because I do think that if, like for me, if I'm dealing with somebody that's not, they don't have any goals and they are uninspired, it makes me not want to even be with that person. Because I'm not that type of person. Like, if I get uninspired, I'll go find an inspiration somewhere. That's just me. Like, I know I'm not inspired right now. I need to go pick up a class. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or go do something.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not inspired right now.
Yeah.
But there's some people that sit in a funk.
Yeah, like my woman, she gotta have that, bro. She gotta have that drive, man.
And or know what type of woman you want to be.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is put on this earth to be, an entrepreneur, a model. Some people are just put on this earth to like, okay, I can take care of a home very well. I'm saying this is something I can do. Like I watch mom do it, and I just love making sure that the house is, is intact and the family is happy. Some people that just thrive off doing that.
Yeah, you gotta know your natural talents, your natural
Faith's
ability.
Faith's mother, she likes taking care of children. That's what she loved to do.
Yeah.
Like I knew having a child with her that I would never have to worry about her. You know what I'm saying? Not doing what she's supposed to do. And not only because we had a child, she had previous children. So I was able to see what I was getting myself into,
Yeah.
And, but I can't look at her and say, I want you to be like this. This is what she does. And it's up to me to say, okay, cool. This is something I want to deal with. Or if not, we just part our ways,
That's a fact.
I think a lot of people make relationships so complicated.
Yeah.
It's a complicated thing, but it all boils down to choices, a choice that you have to make, and then knowing yourself. Like I came to the conclusion that like I have to be more open when I'm dealing with somebody, because I'm used to hiding like the flaws. Like I know the negatives about me. Positive charge, the negative charge. I know the negatives about myself.
And when you know that,
when you deal with somebody, you're
not afraid to show that person your negative, flaws. You in a good seat.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Even if it doesn't go the way you expected.
A lot of people hide that, bro. A lot of people hide their flaws. They wanna, be one way, and they wanna act totally different in the beginning. Yo, be yourself.
Right.
Be yourself. Don't
I don't want to say like not only because I think most people are themselves, but they not 100%. I'm gonna just show you the sunrise, the sun side, the sunny side of me. You're not gonna see the when the moon is out. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see that part of me. And I think when you're dealing with somebody, you gotta be able to expose all of that. And then you give them the choice. It's like putting everything on the table and then you saying, listen, this is what I bring. And you give them the option to choose. A lot of the times I was dealing with people, I didn't give them the option to choose. And I'm learning now that that's something I have to do. I have to give, the woman I'm dealing with the option to choose. I have to. If I'm a person right now that is dealing with a certain, demon, I gotta expose that and let them know. Maybe they might want to work with me through it. If not, then we doing each other a favor. You allow me to go free myself, and I'm allowing you to be free as well. To find somebody that may make you more happier.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we say, you know what? I like this person a whole lot. And I know if she see this side of me, she is not going to like it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide that side.
And that's not good.
And that's not good.
That's not good.
It's not good. And it only lasts for a little while because you start to reveal little parts of you. It's like peeling those 100 stickers that's on top of each other, and you're going to eventually reveal that surface.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
the moral of the story is reveal that shit in the beginning.
In the beginning. Yeah. Let them see you.
All your traumas.
Everything.
All your flaws. So the person can really know you.
Right. Vice versa. But even if you're a female and you come with some shit, let that man know. Let that man see.
Oh, yeah.
To the point
what else you got, in this list
we cover basically everything, but I do wanna talk about, Styles P for a little bit.
Okay.
I do want to talk about. I want to salute that man.
Dime Bag.
For having an amazing year. Like I actually feel like he's getting better.
And then not only Styles, Swiss Beats, he dropped.
Swiss Beats, but we gonna get to that part though. I'm just wanna salute this man. not only on the project that he just released. Yeah. It's the year wrap up, the year, and we not even done yet. I don't even know what else to expect from him. It's just the fact that he worked super hard this year. Like
he did though.
3 projects.
And he's starting a podcast. Shout out to him.
See, so he's building his brand. He got Hovain right now as his manager.
That's a smart move.
And Hovain is doing an amazing job. But I just wanted to salute him real quick. And I actually think that he's getting better. Like, he's getting older. And it's like, how you still getting this nice lyric?
I got a question.
Ask along.
Do we like the fact that the OGs is still around and they still rapping? Do we like that? Do we want them to keep going? Because at one point, rap had like a age bracket to where you couldn't rap over, 40 or 45. But every other genre, they rocking out till they like 60, 65 years old. So do we like the fact that all the OGs keep coming back?
Yeah, I mean, you actually just took the answer right from me. That's what I was about to say. Like, every genre, you got rock and roll artists, and they 60 years old, and jazz players, and still putting out albums, and they got gray hairs.
Do we want to hear an album from Jay-Z when he's 60?
Of course I do, because it's like having a conversation. That's what I look at music. It's like having a conversation. Mm-hmm. I can gain knowledge out of a conversation. And if he's speaking his truth as he's been doing, I'm pretty sure he's going to give me an album about every experience in his life,
Yeah.
444, he supposed to have been retired 15 years before that album. I can't imagine a Jay-Z right now without that album. Because it was like, even though a lot of the stuff that he was saying, we already knew, but it's like that big homie stamp.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we already knew how important credit was. But just hearing that from our big homie, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what? I need to get my shit right. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my finances in order.
Hell yeah. So
I want to continue, and even with this new music, like we said, Swiss Beats. You know what I'm saying? Swiss Beats just turned, I think he just turned 40.
Yeah, he's 40.
He's 40. And for him to say, he put a video out saying, forget what I did in 9/8.
True.
Forget what I did in 9/8. I want to show people what I can do now.
Yeah.
Just watching that video was inspiration to me, because it's like, there's no limit to growth. You can continue to grow anytime, and it doesn't stop.
Yeah, shout out to Swiss and Styles, man. Both wonderful projects, bro.
Yeah.
I enjoy listening to both of those.
We're gonna actually do a review, so everybody that's listening, me and Tron gonna go track by track, and we're gonna do a review. So be on the lookout for that one right there. Be on the lookout.
Do we have something? Can we play something real quick? Yeah, I don't know.
From what? From the
I
Swiss
just want
Beats
to
joint?
hear the
What song do you want to hear?
the Styles and Kiss and Kendrick joint.
What's the name of it? You remember the name of it?
Something dirty.
Oh, let me get the exact name of it.
You got that? Why?
Really the name?
Something dirty. Styles.
I'm gonna go.
It's on a Swiss album.
It's on Swiss Beats album.
Yeah.
Swiss Beats album is named
Poison.
Poison. So if you haven't
Fire.
heard that project,
Fucking fire. I co-sign it.
I like.
No, I only co-sign the fire.
I think that was my favorite track on there too. Actually, my favorite track on that project
Yeah, I gotta hear that.
was that record with Kendrick and
The whole
Lox.
shit fire. He got niggas like going in on that joint.
Also it's something dirty,
And then
Pick Got Us.
Yeah, that's just like
something dirty. Pick Got Us.
yeah.
That record was a crazy record. Swiss Beats.
I like the
No. Swiss Beats didn't produce that one though. I think A-Rap Music produced that record. Shout outs to A-Rap.
He got Jim Jones on that joint, 2 Chainz, Young Thug, French Montana.
Yeah. A-Rap Music produced that record.
That's fire. Yeah, he's
That's
a great producer.
That's a fire record. So yeah,
Whenever the Wise is ready to pull that up.
yeah, we definitely gonna tune into that record right there.
That's
I want to zone out to that.
Crazy, bro.
God damn it! Yo, Swiss man, that
Yo,
nigga give me light. That's now he give me light.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
This nigga beats be mad fucking average,
It's
bro.
simple.
But yo,
It's
I don't know. It's the vibe.
It's the
like,
zone.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
something
zone.
about his shit.
That
His
makes
vibe out to
Like
I said.
Nigga adapted. Alright, we back. Alright, look.
it.
Let's give him a clap.
This nigga sweat.
Let's take my
What?
shit off.
Fuck is you so sweaty for?
It's fucking hot, nigga.
I just-
I'm trying to be down with you. Alright, we could cut that joint off now. Right?
Looking like I just did 2 rounds on that nigga. Oh shit. Baby, that was crazy.
Yo, Tron.
Dap your head, dap your shit. Go ahead.
Dapper Dan. Ass nigga.
Dap the sweat.
I'm patting my shit like I'm at the.
Truth got a TNT story. Let him
Yeah.
clean his sweat off first.
Alright, now you
I
part of
got
the
it.
story.
Oh,
Now
me?
you're part of the story.
Oh, word?
Alright?
Oh,
This
yeah. Shout out to Swiss with that fire, too. With
Yeah. Poison out right now.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so I don't know if you remember this joint, right? We was out chilling, right? It was me, you. It was a few of us. I know it was a joint I was rocking with at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then at the end of the night, we like, fuck it, we gonna go back to my crib, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm gonna see if you could finish the story off, right? So
Alright.
this is gonna be a different type of TNT story.
Okay.
You finish the story, right? That sound like fun. Alright, so then we go to my crib. So it's me, you, and a shorty that I was dealing with at the time. Go back to my crib, right? You on the computer, right? This nigga on the computer. He loved the computer. Every time he come to my crib, this nigga like.
Let me
Get
get
on
on
the computer.
Yeah, let me get on Twitter. Yeah.
Alright, so now I don't know. Let's see if you can finish the story. So what happened next? when me and
Oh
crib?
my god. Yo, I'm on fucking Twitter, B. I'm doing my tweets and all that. It's freaky nigga, B. All I see is him and Shorty. We in the dark, by the way. All you see is the computer screen. I'm on Twitter. This freaky nigga right here is boning the joint, B. All you hear is, I'm looking, I turn to the side. I'm like, yo, this nigga going in.
No. You mentioned something one time too. You said nigga said he was smiling and shit.
Yeah, like nigga looking at me. I'm like, what you looking at me for? Nigga looking at me like he's
smiling like you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Alright, so you remember that story.
Yes.
Alright.
That shit was crazy.
Now at the time, I'm in the crib. We got 2 joints in the crib. The other girl that's in the crib, she just liked me.
Yeah.
She liked me. And I liked her, but I ain't know how to go about it, whatever the case. Matter of fact, I was dealing with somebody else, so that's why I didn't go forward with this girl that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
right? You was dealing with somebody else at that time.
Mm.
So the girl that I like, we lay in the bed together. We laying down, she laying down, but we not on that type of freaky time. We just, alright, you and your drink that you was dealing with at the time, y'all vibing, so like fuck it. So me and Shorty fall asleep. What happened next?
I started tearing that thing on up. Yeah.
And what happened? Or was something that happened?
Oh man, the shorty, man, she fucked your sheets up. She came all over them joints. Nigga woke up like, oh, bro, look at my sheets, bro. I was like, yo, my bad, bro.
Yeah, so you got good memory then.
Yeah,
You got good
hell
memory.
yeah, that shit was crazy though.
Now that shit was dead. I was dead tight about that shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, come on, y'all niggas couldn't lay a towel down or like something. Like, y'all gotta. Now I gotta fucking wash my shit. And I think I just went to the laundry around that time too. That's why I was really
she
mad.
fucked your shits up, dog.
That shit's crazy, man.
Hell
But that
yeah.
story though, for the first one, that shit was
Yo,
definitely
that
funny.
shit was hilarious. I'm like, yo, why is this nigga looking at me? All you see is shorty head under the fucking cover bobbing like, that shit going crazy. I'm like, damn, shorty, I was about to join in.
Like you was
let
looking
me get
like
some too.
you was looking at it like that, like looking like. Nigga just got
Can I
up.
get some?
Nigga just got up and went home. Like, I don't think he went home at that time.
Nah, I
Yeah,
probably, after seeing that, I probably wouldn't have did my own thing.
Yeah, that shit is crazy though. That's a funny TNT story though.
Yo, you used to be wildin', bro.
That's a fact.
You
Man.
used to be wildin', bro. You
Niggas
got a
matured.
whole lot of more stories, but we gonna save that for like other
Yeah,
times.
niggas definitely matured, bro. Matured.
Yeah, we
I was on my bullshit.
Yeah, we really calmed down.
Calm down for real. Like, I was on. We was just talking about earlier where we used to, order like champagne and shit
Oh shit.
from
Yeah,
liquor
I
stores and
remember
stuff
that
like that. And like dad had the people deliver the shit to our door. Like we were like it was Chinese food or some shit.
This nigga pops the fucking bottle. Shit spills all over the floor. He drunk. I think this is like our second bottle too.
Word.
Cause we went and got the first one.
Yeah.
Second one got delivered. Shit spills all on the floor. This nigga like, yo, fuck it. I'm about to clean this shit up with the money, B. Fuck it. Nigga just throws like a couple $100 down on the floor and starts cleaning the fucking champagne
Nigga
up with
said-
the money. Like,
I'm about to say what I
nigga
said.
said, quicker, pick
Pick
her
her
up
up,
or
Yeah,
it's bounty,
That's
nigga.
my bounty right here.
Yo, that shit,
And then we think about those days, though.
yeah, I wish I still had that footage.
Yeah, me too. I was looking for it. But we think about those days and those times where we just blowing all types of money. I remember just having like thousands out from just for no reason, like
Yeah.
taking pictures with the shit and doing all that. And then now it's like, imagine, how much bread we could have been saving at this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how much money.
But I think we needed those times, to have fun and experience life at a young age. You need those times.
Yeah. I mean, they do say, those type of situations, whether it's hardships or, you being a fool will help build character.
That's a fact.
So we wouldn't be who we are today.
If we didn't go through what we went through,
Yeah,
or we didn't do what we did. And I had a lot of good times with you,
Yeah.
my brother.
I had a lot
I
of
look
times
forward
too.
to having more.
Word.
Word.
No, but I do think that those times though created some real shit within me though, because I found I was dealing with so many different women. I found it real hard to actually commit when it was time to.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was the same for you,
yeah, definitely.
but
Oh, yeah.
for me it was so hard because you're so used to just having different women.
Yeah,
It's like or dealing with a female, then I'm finished with her.
Yeah.
Go to the next joint. So when you actually find somebody that you really, you could see yourself with for a long period of time.
I don't want to settle down right now.
Yeah, I mean, right now I got a lady, and we always talk about.
I don't want a
Yes.
relationship.
So what you looking for right now? Just
I
having
just want
fun.
to beat.
Is one B. I feel you, bro.
I just want to fuck.
I feel you, bro. I respect that, man. I respect that.
I'm just being honest. I just got out of a 10-year relationship.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it
I
100.
don't want to jump back in nothing else.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Right now, I got a lady, right, and shit's cool. Shit's cool, And what I would say is, I get a lot of females that still try to reach out, like knowing I got a female and shit like that. That's a challenge for me, honestly.
That temptation.
Yeah, I talk to my lady about this all the time. Like, so I'm able to talk about it like this. It's a hard thing, and even like having a newborn, that shit usually scare women off. But as of recently, that shit just make women gravitate to you more, especially when you have like a daughter. I don't know if having girls is a hard thing to do. Having daughters is a hard thing. A lot of people just make boys, I guess. I'm not sure, but they look at me like I can help them get their girl or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, he got 2 girls now. Like, oh my God, like he makes girls. Like,
Yeah, they were a part of that.
that's a fact.
That's
man.
how women are, though.
Or even having a relationship though, I don't want no woman hitting me up because
Well, hit me up.
If you hit Tron up,
Hit me up.
Don't
I'm
hit-
with the shits.
yeah, don't hit me up. Hit Tron up because if you hit me up, I'm gonna be honest with you, you not gonna get what I'm giving my lady.
Well, if you hit me up, you gonna get what I'm giving.
Yeah, 'cause- and I'm gonna say this publicly. If I ever do stray,
Oh shit.
you might just get tapped, and then I'm gonna just not gonna give you what I'm giving my lady. So don't even try it. That's how I'm looking at it. Don't even try to think you're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, what she get.
Well, over here you can get the consistent dick. Over here
You
you
can
can
get
get the
the-
consistent dick.
But what over here you can get that's a good record right there. When I go
Serious.
when I go to the studio today, I might not today. Well, next time I go to the studio,
Serious, B.
we might have to do
I
that.
don't want no strings attached. I don't want none of that right
And
now.
I feel you.
I'm
I mean,
having fun.
I don't think you should, man. I think you should have fun because you just spend a lot of time in relationships,
Yeah,
bro.
B. I went from one relationship for 5 years, jumped right into another one for 10. That's 15 joints.
Damn.
I wasn't perfect throughout my relationships. Like
I wasn't
gonna
perfect.
sit here and
Yeah, I wasn't
act
perfect
like,
with my
you know,
shit, so I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah.
I'm keeping it straight funky. I was not perfect with my shit.
Me either, bro.
I think one relationship, I flirted, but I never stepped out. Yo, and come to think about it, I'm gonna be real. Like, this is 2018. I ain't hiding shit from nobody. I cheated in every relationship I ever been in, except for one relationship, but I flirted in that relationship, which is pretty much cheap. But I haven't did nothing physical with nobody in one relationship.
These are my confessions.
That's a fact. I just want to be a better person, bro. So I gotta make
You think
sure.
you have like a sexual problem?
Yeah, I think I do.
For real?
I think I do.
Wow.
I think I might actually go to counseling and some shit.
For real?
Yeah.
What you think? Like you just like you love sex to the point where it's like,
Yeah. Somebody said I got the Muhammad Ali syndrome.
what the fuck is that?
I didn't know what it was, so I looked it up.
What the fuck is that, bro?
I didn't know what it was, and then I looked it up, and I heard that he could not stay with one woman.
Oh shit.
He had to have sex with multiple women.
All right, let me ask this though. Let's go back to a little history, right? If you look at all the kings and shit like that, right?
Right.
From our past, ancient history, they had more than one wife, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So who changed the rules? Who said a man should only have one woman or one wife?
That's easy.
Do you think that was like
Yeah. No.
population could like not population control, but like as far as like we're gonna control
Yeah.
how many women a man has or whatever the case may be, and we're gonna make marriage.
Yeah. I mean, the history of the modern day marriage is a control. That's why you have to have a marriage license. We gotta be
They
able
make
to.
it make it seem like it's a business or something.
It is.
Shit is crazy.
Because we gotta wrap up soon. We like a few minutes over. But listen, anytime you see something in all caps, a name in all caps, realistically, that's a business. If you look at anything that's all caps, it's a business. If you look at your social security card, it's in all caps. Your name is in all caps. that means it's some type of money. As we know, we get Social Security, some type of money too. It's a business.
You ever think you're gonna get married?
I think I am gonna get married one day. I don't know how soon it's gonna be.
I wanna get married too.
Yeah, I want to get married one day.
Yeah.
So the reason why your marriage license is like that, and if you look at a marriage license, it have all caps, because it's a business. You got to get paid to even get divorced.
The woman or the man?
Whoever. If I married somebody and we want to get divorced, one of us got to come up with that money as a collective or whoever, so we can get divorced.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Truth and Tron podcast.
Episode 4.
It's been real.
We had a lot of dope topics today.
Yeah, and I like that we are keeping it more conversational based because a lot of people feeling that, and we want to make sure we give the people what they want.
That's what we here for.
Oh, to close it out, we had a poll in our Instagram stories. It was which fries is best.
I'm going with Popeyes.
I was going with Popeyes too, and Popeyes won, so they got the most votes.
See y'all next week, baby.
Over and out.
Bye.